New from Hammer Films on 4K and Blu-ray edition here is Mantrap, otherwise known as Man in Hiding in the US. This is directed by Terence Fisher. It has very much noir leanings and is a really kind of compelling film for me. I love mystery films, and this just scratched an itch I was looking to be scratched. Mantrap follows Mervyn Spate, a man who at the start we see escaping from prison, and then we're introduced to the world round about him. We have his wife, Thelma Spate, who also has moved on, created a life, changed her name, and finds that her escaped husband is now looking for her.
He told me that he had escaped because there was something he had to do. Do you know what it is he wants to do before he gives himself up?
Turns out his husband was in jail for murder, and then we get a detective thrown into this as well, Hugo Bishop, who's going to try and find Spate, find out what he's doing out, and just put all the pieces together in a really intricate and fun kind of way. This isn't a film that's going to offer anything in the form of real surprises, but what it does do is have a mystery at the heart of it that's really fun. It has some really great characters who I enjoyed seeing together, and at the heart of it, it's got a detective who was a little bit different and a little bit unique and something very unlike the mould of the time. Now, we do have that Paul Henreid as Hugo Bishop. He is an interesting casting choice, and it's an interesting acting choice that he makes as well.
Mervyn Spate was found guilty of murdering one Joanna Martin, aged 22. She was found with her neck broken in a bomb building within 100 yards of St. Paul's.
He's less hard-boiled than your typical kind of PI or investigator. He's a bit more refined. He has more of a healthy lifestyle. He understands avenues and people, and he's looking for that. He seems to have a good life. There's no feelings with him. He's got an interesting love life. He's got a good business. He doesn't just look for the quick fixes. He's a little bit more intricate in working out why people are doing things and not just taking the easy avenues.
How did you know I'd come here?
I didn't.
But you thought I might. Why?
Because this is the most important place in your life.
And it's this kind of character that really does come across really well. The way he spends time with Thelma, trying to get to know her a little bit more. The way he kind of clocks on to Spate almost immediately and knows where he's going to be, but rather than capturing him, converses with him, finds out why he's broke out of jail, why he's doing this, why someone who looks like a really good model prisoner suddenly has escaped, and for what reason. And it leads into a kind of typical wrong man setup, but something that's really kind of fun, carefree, and easy watch.
You saw Spate last night. It's now 1:30. You took your time to come and tell me about it.
But Vera phoned in last night and told you boys where I'd met him.
Yeah, she took her time too.
What I like about this is it's set in a still recovering London from the war. There is this post-war anxiety going about it. There are streets where there are buildings that are just rubble as well. It's an interesting viewpoint from that when you see these people who are just a little bit shell-shocked, a little bit damaged, how some people will look at people and have an opinion, whereas others are willing to look for the truth beneath the appearances and search for more is great. I really like Lois Maxwell here as Thelma. I think she does a great deal of work. It's before she got really big and really famous, and she really puts this woman into the heart of the film. She is the woman who's stuck in the middle. She feels like her husband is coming after her for some reason to get vengeance for not being there and supporting him. She's tried to change her life, her name, and move away from that persona that she had. It's a kind of nuanced character, and although most of the things in these type of films tend to be one note, you feel there's a little bit more depth here than you would expect. This is a kind of no frills, fantastic British thriller. It's not going to set the heather alight. It has some really good moments. I'd say the finale is a little bit rushed, a little bit too contrite and easy for some of the characters. It builds a nice avenue of who could be the person behind all this, which I don't really want to get into that aspect of the story. And it takes some interesting detours from tropes that I expected it to follow. I thought I knew the pathway this would go, and along the way there are some interesting detours which made it a little bit more enjoyable. Let's dive into the disc, have a look at the extras. Here we are in the disc for Mantrap. We have the film with a commentary featuring James Harrison and Sergio Angelini from 2025. We have the American version, Man in Hiding, which is the same length as the first one, but has some noticeable changes, particularly the prison break from the start is absent in this one. And this has a commentary featuring Toby Rowan and Heath Holland. Next up we have the censor card, which runs for 14 seconds. A main title shot, which runs for 1 minute 21 seconds, but it's just a static frame. We have the textless trailer, which runs for 1 minute 44 seconds. Then we have Fear, Desire and Crime, which runs for 31 minutes 27 seconds. And you get film noir experts talking about what is a noir, the difference between US and UK noirs, and just how this kind of fits into that. We have What's in a Name, which is 24 minutes 59 seconds, where they talk about author Elston Trevor, whose book Queen in Danger, Mantrap is based upon, talking about his wild and varied career and life, which is really fascinating. Caught in the Act is 24 minutes 42 seconds, and it's all about John Stewart. We have his son talking about his career and what he remembers about his father. We have Locations in Hiding, which runs for 24 minutes 33 seconds and basically looks at various locations. We have Len Harris Interview. This is an audio interview recorded in 1991 from the British Entertainment History Project. And then we have some behind-the-scenes 8mm footage, which runs for 1 minute 26 seconds. Also included in this set is a little reproduction paperwork of a press release. There is a weighted booklet, as always, with Hammer. It's 118 pages. It's full of the wonderful information, essays, articles. It's just, if you've got a Hammer release so far, you know the quality and effort going into these booklets. If you haven't got one, you'll be really surprised by the amazing content within them. And that's the extras for Mantrap. There we have it. Mantrap, which, like I said, is a solid, no thrills British thriller. It's lean, it's efficient, and it's engaging, giving us some really good characters as well. It's a fascinating piece of Hammer history, and I love delving into these films where it's not the usual Hammer films that I had seen and know well. The 4K looks tremendous, and it's become a staple of the Hammer releases, as have the extras, which are something that's really enjoyable for me, delving into the history of these films that I didn't really know too much about. This is a really solid film, one you'll be glad to have in your collection if you pick up. I would love to know your thoughts on Mantrap. If you've seen it, are you picking it up? Are you going to check it out? Let me know in the comment box below your thoughts, whether you loved it, hated it, or found it average. I want to know your opinions. Let me know in the comment box below. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff in the description box. Or links to Patreon, membership program, and manvfilm.com. Always in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.